What's up, guys? Since we're going to be riding a Ride with Will bike, the KLX 250, I think it's only fair that we homage Will with this random B-roll video where I ride bikes that have nothing to do with the KLX 250 and talk about it. So sit back, strap in, and listen to my unqualified review of the KLX 250 on single track out on 770 in beautiful Rampart Range. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's do this. Okay, Will. Scared, Will.
This is Jackass. I'm about to ride this KLX 250 on single track.
Dun dun dun!
Too hot, Will.
It is fucking hot.
How do I start? Does it have to be in neutral?
Nah, you can just, as long as the kickstand's up.
Kickstand is up. What the f, Will?
Alright, so...
Oh, you turned the key off.
There you go.
I'm terrified of this. What if it falls on my legs, Will?
It's fucked.
Okay. If you don't see me for a while, I'm dead. Okay. God damn. This fucking mirror, Will. Okay, I gotta get rid of this mirror. I feel like it's gonna hit every tree. So I'm on Will's KLX 250. It's ridiculous. What?
How did it turn off?
I don't know. You broke it, Will. Almost.
Ah, see if I can write it down.
Yeah, you can. This is a weird bike to ride. It is so big. But it's really not that bad. Okay, real talk. KLX 250 on single track. Is it heavy? Yes. It feels like it. Now I gotta make some admissions here. I don't ride a lot of 4-stroke, so it's already weird to me. Well, you got to be in first a lot on this bike. Okay, cool. So KLX 250 single track, assuming I don't die right here, it's doable. I feel like I gotta grip the bars to, I don't know, man. It's just different. Okay. It's a neat little bike though. It feels planted, that's for sure. Doesn't feel like it's gonna get up and boogie off the trail like that YZ. That thing's like, it's got a bit of a mind of its own. It's hot too. Like literally my crotch is burning off riding this thing. Ow. But it's not bad. It's totally doable. This bike, you just kind of sit on it. It's so squishy. Ooh. Ha! Whee! Man, you really do got to keep this thing in the revs. got to be committed. This thing, I'll tell you what, when you hit the brakes, it does not want to necessarily stop. It weighs, I don't know how much this thing weighs. It's significant though. I'll tell you how much it weighs up at the top here. Woo! It's heavy. It's not bad. It feels like I got to control the bars a lot more than I want to.
The turn feels delayed, right?
Yeah, maybe. It's something.
That's what it is. I don't know if it's the weight.
I see what you mean, though. You got to kind of keep it in the revs and be mindful of gears and stuff. Do you have this geared differently than stock?
1350.
What's the stock? 14?
1445.
Woo!
Yeah, or something like
Jesus. That'd be unrideable. No? Yes or no?
Like,
It seems almost unrideable for a trail like this.
Yeah.
Oh, these pegs are hard to stand on. They're like tiny. Not very confidence inspiring. KLX 250. So if you're a beginner and you picked one of these things up, totally doable. You get good at riding this thing on single track, you're gonna be a baller on a bike that was made for it. Just, I think Will's proof of enough of that. Normally he rides a T250 on this kind of stuff, so he's graduated for sure. But if you can get good at single track on a bike like this, dude, you're gonna be a monster. Because Will's gotten really fast, and I really do equate it to riding stuff like this that wasn't made for single track on single track. He does it with a 701 or whatever that thing is. Guy's a maniac. Front brake. I don't know. I don't want to get too crazy with it. Man, this thing is smooshy on these these braking bumps. It almost soaks them right up. Yeah, I want a bike I can just sit down on and not feel bad about it. Fun. This isn't bad at all. So, I don't know, review of the KLX 250. Maybe not the best bike for this, but it isn't terrible. It's not terrible. You'll learn a lot. Learn how to, clutch control and gear selection. Other things this bike will force you. Now he's got gearing to like 1354 or some craziness, which is geared way lower than stock, so kind of allows him to do these kinds of trails on it. Otherwise, I can't even imagine. Whoops, I stalled it. Oh God. These pegs are so low. pegs are the lowest pegs ever. And they're hard to stand on. We'll coast on this hill. Bike is really hot. Very warm. I feel like there's merit to the idea that learning how to ride on single track on a bike like this is really helpful to you. It's pretty confidence inspiring. It's easy to ride. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to kill you. And you actually have to provide, you need to provide quite a bit of input to ride this thing, i.e. it kind of forces you to become a better rider. I don't know which way is the right way to go. This is a first gear section right here. Oh God. Ow!
It's harder to brake on that thing, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. It definitely is heavy. It's like, I'm not sure I want to stop too fast.
Yeah.
Front brake's not bad. I've been using it a lot. Man, you got to kick like a man, Will.
I can't reach it.
Yeah, you can. Just stomp on it. Ugh. Will hates Kickstarters. It's not my favorite either, to be honest with you. I've had so many Kickstart bikes that it's like, whatever. Braking bumps. Now, what I don't feel comfortable is just standing up on this bike. The geometry standing up on this thing is a little odd. It could be because I'm not used to it. Oh, I just nailed that tree. Luckily this bike's so heavy it just plowed right through it. Soaks up these bumps pretty good. It's just the geometry's strange for standing up. You can't, no, okay, that's not the right word. But it feels like it requires a lot of body input to turn it standing up. Woo! It's fun, man. My arms are tired, more tired than they should be. So, this bike will help you build some strong arms. Ah, my hands. Man, this thing wears you out. I was getting tired. I was like, come on, Will, stop.
To wrap this video up, I should mention that I really only had a few complaints about this bike. One is its weight. Obviously, it's going to be a lot heavier than your typical trail / enduro bike, and it's expected that it's going to be heavy. But that heaviness is definitely going to translate into its ease of rideability on trails. Heaviness equals a lot more energy expended in most cases. Secondly, I complained about foot peg size. Now that has nothing to do with the KLX 250 more than it has to do with I always put giant enduro pegs on every one of my bikes. I love a big footprint to stand on. Thirdly, I mentioned geometry on this bike seemed weird, and it's less about the standing geometry and more about how hard it is to get the bike to turn when you're standing. You end up using a lot more body input to get the bike to move in the direction you want it to. So it is what it is. Outside of that, this is a great bike. If you have one, ride it till the wheels fall off. You run what you brung, as they say in the pits, and nothing wrong with just taking this thing and smashing it against some single track. It's a great bike. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely consider subscribing. And leave a comment below and tell me all the ways I failed you on this unqualified review of the glorious, underappreciated KLX 250. Thanks, guys. Bye.